In this video, I analyzed Human.AI 20 metrics from the AI narrative, which is extremely relevant, explaining why this altcoin really surprised me and why it has exactly the right narrative with a truly interesting use case. All of this in this video. So, what is Human.AI? It is also called HARD in effect as an abbreviation, coming from the artificial intelligence and blockchain narrative, which is extremely relevant right now for the upcoming bull run, I would say. In the end, it is such that it manages AI models, meaning you can create and also monetize them, which is very relevant. Essentially, a user can create these, and they can also be used for everyday purposes. What is also interesting is that it has a proof of human and is supposed to be ethically very correct, which is of course very relevant, especially for artificial intelligence. There are more and more regulations being established, I would say. It was founded in 2021, so it has been on the market for a bit longer, and yes, it is definitely an interesting project. Yes, here are my 20 metrics again with my 10x formula. I highly recommend the video above where I present these 20 metrics in detail, and then we will dive directly into the analysis. What is it about the market cap? Is it a low cap altcoin? What does that mean? In the end, it still has a very strong growth potential, which is very important and relevant. That's what we all want. Therefore, the next point is the circulating supply, the amount, which is already at 71%, which is very positive. This means that the price pressure is not as strong anymore. Therefore, 9 out of 10. The next point is, what does the roadmap look like? So they want to merge artificial intelligence and blockchain together in a decentralized and ethically correct manner. So they definitely have a plan for the future, therefore 7 out of 10. Then the next point, the team. It's definitely a very experienced team of artificial intelligence and blockchain developers, really professional, and ultimately the leader of the altcoin comes from the machine learning field, so also very relevant, strong team, 8 out of 10. Then the next point, how does the narrative look? As I mentioned, ultimately it combines the AI, that is artificial intelligence narrative, with blockchain, very relevant, therefore 8 out of 10. The next point, what problem does it solve? Well, first of all, a decentralized framework, so to speak, for artificial intelligence, especially ethical artificial intelligence. Ultimately, they have certainly hit a point that is very relevant in the current situation and world, especially in the industrial sector. Therefore, 8 out of 10. And the next point is the tokenomics. It has a balance, I would say tokenomics, which is very well executed, balanced, and addresses network and security, therefore 7 out of 10. Then the next point is the investors. There isn't actually that much information about it, which is of course a bit difficult. So at first glance, I always do research so that everyone can find the information immediately. Because ultimately, if we as investors engage with the project and we don't find the data and numbers and information at first glance, then we start to wonder if it's a fake or something like that. Therefore, I really pay attention to ensuring that it is easy to find and that one doesn't have to do too much research, and in that area they are still not very transparent. Then the next point, what does the capital look like? Yes, based on the roadmap, it is noticeable that they have certain capital. Even there, it is not completely transparent. Therefore, 6 out of 10. And then we come to marketing. So it is already active in marketing and social media platforms, but it is not yet as well known as perhaps other altcoins. Therefore, only 6 out of 10. Stop. I have to tell you something. I found and analyzed an altcoin this week that really caught my attention because it is very interesting. It is from the area of launch pools, which is also a very interesting area where new projects are ultimately started. That means you would be able to access the projects early on and invest, which is of course very relevant. It also has a very fair distribution. Therefore, I have him on my radar. I analyzed him and will upload the video about it next weekend. I analyzed him again with my 20 metrics and made a price prediction. If you don't want to miss this altcoin, and I really urge you not to miss it, then subscribe to my channel, activate the bell so you definitely don't miss this analysis in the future, and I look forward to you being there. Yes, how is the idea? It is simple, and in the end, the idea itself, I would say, is perhaps simple AI and blockchain, but the technical construction behind it, so to speak, the technical conditions are quite complex, therefore only 5 out of 10. Then the next point, what does the long-term vision look like? Well, as already mentioned, they want to link the AI area, AI agents so to speak, and the blockchain area together. Very relevant. They definitely have a long-term vision regarding implementation. We will have to see in the future, but 7 out of 10. Next point, how does it look? Is it deflationary? It has a maximum supply of 7.8 trillion. That's quite solid at first, but it doesn't have a deflationary mechanism, so it's 7 out of 10. The next point is, how does the fully diluted market capitalization look? It is 1. April times the market cap, so it is definitely a good rating, and 8 out of 10. The next point is volume through market cap. How liquid is it? It is definitely liquid. It is above my reference range, but only minimally, I would say, so it's not as liquid as perhaps other altcoins. Therefore 6 out of 10. The next point is token distribution. Again, the transparency is not immediately clear at first glance for us investors, so there is only 5 out of 10 for that. The next point is how the top coin holders look. Again, there are no clear data. Not immediately visible for any investor who is looking for it quickly, I would say, and this can lead to a risk of market manipulation. Therefore, in this area, only 4 out of 10. And the next point is the utility, so to speak. Well, we come to staking, transactions, fees, and of course the artificial intelligence services, which are very well positioned and broad-ranging, 8 out of 10. And the next point is the community. Active on Discord, active on Twitter, and Telegram, so they are well positioned and receive updates from the team. They are active there, so 7 out of 10. Then the next point is, how does the current situation look? So, as I said, AI and blockchain are a topic that is clear. Therefore, they already have their advantages through the narrative of how the development is. At the moment, a lot is already set, a lot is being said, and the use case is definitely there, but in terms of implementation, they need to catch up. So 6 out of 10. So we come directly to the result, 76.1%, a solid outcome. Again, the tokenomics is, I would say, in the normal range, not outstanding in terms of technology and the use case. It is a very exciting project because ultimately, AI agents can really be used for various things in everyday life for companies, so to speak, and then still ethically correct, in quotation marks. This is definitely an interesting project. I find it very exciting, and I will definitely continue to follow it. And then we come to the price forecast. Yes, my price forecast is always based on the fully diluted market capitalization, and if the entire crypto market ultimately reaches 5 to 10 trillion, then we have opportunities based on the market share that the altcoin has. Here it looks like it would be in dollars. Otherwise, and in the best case, it is 0.45. So there is definitely extreme growth potential. Now that you know the potential of Humans.AI, I would like to introduce you to another altcoin that is also very solid in the end, and especially has a quite high price forecast in this area, which I did not expect at all. Very exciting. I will link it up here. And thank you for watching. If you don't want to miss any more videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.